Please welcome Eagle Scout Arnold Andrade.
Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yeah. All right. First off, I want to give honor to God, who's the head of my life. I want to thank you all for having me here today. Excuse me, I'm a little nervous, a little emotional. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm here to talk to you all today about scouting and how it is to my life, okay, how it impacted me. First, I want everybody to do something for me. I want everybody to raise their hand and make a circle. Okay, I want you all to take that circle and place it right on your chin. All right, I want to tell you all something. Scouting has impacted me greatly. I want to tell you all, it's about leadership. Scouting has made a leader out of me. And the way that it has made me a leader is not how the scouting system is set up. It's about how the scouting system impacts the people that impact the people that impact the people, okay? My scoutmaster impacted me so much. He is the father figure to me. And I followed him not by the rules set by the Atlanta Area Council CEO. I followed him by the leader that he were. So the things that impacted me the most were not what he said, it's about what he did. As a leader, you tend to follow people mostly by what they do, not by what they say. That's why a lot of people here today, when I told you to put your hand on your chin, you did not listen to anything I said. Your first instinct was to follow me by what I did. Scouting has done so much for me. I first entered scouting as a tenderfoot in, 2006? And I was in 6th grade. And it's impacted me so much because I was one of the only scouts at my middle school. And now to this day, I am the only Eagle Scout at my historical black college. And that has done so much for me to make me stand out, not only because I'm a little tall, but from the things that I've done, from the places that I've been, from the people that I've seen. I'm the only one that come back to school and tell stories about, I went shark fishing. I caught a shark, you all. I caught a spotted eagle ray, but had to cut the line because it was too strong. A lot of things that I've done, scouting has helped me so much to make me the man that I am today. Growing up, I had a lot of hardship. I had to go through a lot of things. I don't want to get too emotional. But living in a single parent with my lovely mother over there, my angel, I didn't have a father figure in my life. I didn't have someone who would show me the ropes, and not the cope course, who would show me the ropes in life. And what scouting done for me, not by the opportunities that they gave, not by Miss Faye Hammonds, not by John giving me something to follow, was by giving me someone, a group of people, a lot of people, to guide me, to lead me, to show me the way. Scouting has done more for me than anything in the world. Scouting brought me out of my shell. As a child, as a student, I was not understood. I was considered goofy and playful and childish and sometimes bad by my teachers because they did not understand me. They did not understand I did not want to sit down in class and do work. I wanted to stand up and do work. Sometimes I wanted to sit on my head instead of sitting on my behind. But scouting gave me the time to play, to run, to sit in class and do my merit badges and not just allow me to sit down, but to interact, to see other people. I have gone through hardship. Yes, I have faced racism. I have faced a lot of different things that I did not know was going on in the world until scouting. Scouting has opened my eyes. Scouting has showed me the world, showed me the true colors, showed me what I can be, what I can do. It's just so much. I always strive to be the best. I want to be the first. I always want to be the first. But I can't. My name is Arnold John Andrade III. I can't be the first one with my name. I can't be the first Eagle Scout in my troop. I can't be the first CEO. I can't be the first African-American scout. I can't be the first anything, but I always strive to be the best. I strive to be the best at everything that I do. I try to make people smile. I try to make people feel warm. But scouting has brought everything out of me that you all see today. There's a lot of people in this world that have a story. I have a story. I have a long story that I cannot share with you right now. I have been through so much. I've done so much, too much for someone 20 years of age. And there's a lot of people that look like me, that act like me, that have been through what I've been through. But I am blessed with the chance to tell my story. A lot of people don't get to tell their story. They say closed mouths do not get fed. A song that I like to listen to a lot is by Sam Cooke. It's called A Long Time Coming. And it's go, I was born by the river in a little tent. And that always reminds me of scouting when I think of that tent, when I think of everything that I've been through, when I think of the long trip it took for me to get here today. I barely got my Eagle Scout. I barely made it. I got it right before I turned 18, right before I sent my papers off. And this Eagle Scout has impacted me so much. It has made me trustworthy. It has made me everything that I am today. Even from small things, when struggling with financial problems. Everybody in here, a lot of people here went to college. And you all know, it's scraping up pennies sometimes. When it comes times to buying groceries, I pull out my wallet to buy my groceries. And the man behind me, he say, hey, what's that? You're an Eagle Scout? Wow. He said, can I do something for you? I said, what? He said, can I pay for your groceries? And I said, wow, you're going to pay for my groceries? And so he paid for my groceries. Small things, little things that I did not know as a child how important this would be. Being an Eagle Scout, I did not know. I wanted to play basketball. I didn't want to go to my Saturdays. I had tournaments. We went to the championship. I wanted to go to Walt Disney for sports. I wanted to play soccer. I wanted to play baseball. But no, my mother, my scoutmaster, telling me basketball is something that would be now. But scouting is something that would be forever. Scouting is something that will stick with you. Basketball, you might hurt yourself, and they will forget about you. Scouting is an impact. Being an Eagle Scout, you all, is something that has been very great, very heavy on my heart. Because there have been times when I stand in the room, I am the only black Eagle Scout in the room. There are times when color is not supposed to matter at all. But I understand when people look at me and they will say, oh, what are you? You a life? Did you finish? I said, no, I'm an Eagle. I'm a proud Eagle. And this has affected me so much because I go to a college where they do not know what Eagles are, Eagle Scout is. When they say, yeah, I was in Boy Scouts, what I was that. I did that. And I tell them I'm an Eagle Scout. And they say, so? What's that? I had to explain to my professors, I need to not take my exam because I have an honor to go fulfill. And I tell them I'm an Eagle Scout, and they would tell me they heard about it. And that sometimes that hurts my heart because I want more people like me, more people to follow me, more people to grow as I grow because I want to be that great leader that I am and that I want to be. Now, one thing I would like to say about leadership, there are many types of leaderships, many types of leaders. You have different styles of being a leader. A drill sergeant is a great leader. Hitler was a great leader. Lucifer, great leader. There are awesome leaders out here, but to be a positive leader is the type of leader that we look for, the type of leader I want to be. A drill sergeant cannot do what a kindergarten teacher can do. A kindergarten teacher cannot do what a drill sergeant can do. A drill sergeant cannot get down on a knee to help a child who scraped his knee. And a kindergarten teacher cannot go into war, bullets flying everywhere, and lead his patrol. So I want to be a leader. I think that I am the leader that I'm a thunderbolt leader. I want to take the knowledge from the old, and I want to strike the ground and hit the new. I want to be that rod. And being an Eagle Scout has made me that rod because it has made me trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. All of this thing has done from impact, you all. There are people in this crowd that I didn't know I was going to see again. Someone told me that his scouts, they remembered me from summer camp. They remember Banana Man. They remember the songs that I sang and the little things that I done. And I remember some people here that don't remember me. And to just be a part of something that is bigger than myself, you all, it is just a great privilege and honor to do everything that I do today. But the one thing I can say Scouting has done for me the most is gave me a father. My Scoutmaster is my father. He wasn't able to be here today because he had to work. But Scouting, out of everything it done for me, the places that I've been, sea base, Scouting, in the mountains, everywhere, the one thing I can truly say that it has done for me that my mother tried her best to do was to give me someone to follow, to give me some hope, give me time to believe that I can be great and I can be everything that I can be. Because I thought growing up on the Campbellton Road, there were times where I would beat up walking down the street. There were times where just for being different, and I had to hide my uniform as a child because in my school, Scouting was not cool. No one knew I was in Scouting. We would sell popcorn at Walmart and I would duck off behind the desk when I see some of my friends. And this is something that has greatly impacted me and me as a child not knowing the opportunities that I have now that the people who beat me up did not have. That is great, and that is so heavy on my heart that everybody here right now is looking at me. I have your full attention, and nobody here can see anything that I've been through. There are things that my mother do not know what I've been through. Scouting has done so much for me. If it's not going to a party on Saturday and going to my meeting, going to my camping trip, and finding out one of my friends was shot and killed at a party that I was supposed to be in attendance. Scouting has saved my life on the daily, and that's why I do what I can. That's why I'm a lifeguard. I try to save. I try to do what you all have done for me. And I want you all to just know the small things count. The small thing, if it's giving me $1 when I was a child to go camping because we couldn't afford to go camping. We had help. So much to save one life. And I want to be that person to save plenty more. John, if anybody's familiar with him, I looked up to John. John was the Eagle Scout before me. Mr. Ingram was his father. And Mr. Ingram, my Scoutmaster, treated me as if I was just as equal as his son. That is something that is strongly appreciated. For people to look at me, shake my hand strong, look at me in my eye, and tell me I'm here for you. Don't worry. I know you've been shot at a couple times. Don't worry. I know you've been beat up. Don't worry. I know you've been talked about, picked on, criticized. Don't worry. I got you. Scouting spoke to me. I wear my uniform with pride, even though I had to find it. I had to dust it off a little bit. You know, I'm in college and I haven't worn it in a while. I was a little afraid yesterday night, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, looking for the rest of my pants looking for my neckerchief, sewing on patches, trying to look like I wore my uniform a lot. But Scouting, you all, it's made me a leader. Right now, I am Mr. Junior at Benedict College. I serve on the Royal Court. I am the parliamentarian for the School of Honors. I received the 4.0 my freshman year in college. I now hold a 3.7 GPA. There are so many things, internships. I also serve 100 black men. So many things that when I say I am an Eagle Scout, people are surprised. People are shocked. Being an Eagle Scout, I will have an interview, and I promise we will talk about what I have done as an Eagle Scout. Talk about talking about being an Eagle Scout more than any other thing. And then I am proud to hear you got the job. Yes, you got the scholarship. Thank you. This is so much more than what we think it is. This is a guideline. This is a backbone. This is a structure of becoming a man. And I feel that my heart is filled with thanks, you all. I applaud you all. I am grateful to you all. You all are the heroes. Everyone here, Scoutmasters, Executive Board, everybody here, you all make everything so possible. And I just want to tell you all, impact is very critical. Becoming a leader is very critical. I recently just lost my cousin on Thanksgiving. To a truck accident. And I talked to my Scoutmaster and I told him, I lost my cousin. And he said, you know what you can do? And I was like, what? And he was like, you can be that person that everybody will remember. He said one day someone very, very close to you will pass. And he said you would need a team. You would need to get your army together so you can make an impact on the world, so you can make sure these people have a memory. He said, I want you, son, to be the next generation. I want you to bring up the scouts in our troop. He asked me to be the scoutmaster at one point. He said he will step down and be the scoutmaster. He said, the strongest words he said to me was, I love you. And I'm sorry about your loss. He said, but I promise you there will be many more. And he said, one day you too will lose your life. He said, what will I do to change the world by the time I have on this earth? And that stuck with me. That really meant a little something to me. So I want to end this. I want to conclude. I want to be up here too long crying. But I want to tell you all, thank you so much. Scouting is my life. I might not go camping often. I might not go work as a lifeguard at a scout camp very often. But I promise I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the scout law. Thank you.